edit all that out. Hi, it's Christine here with my book review of The Diviners by Libba Bray. This was my first Libba Bray novel, and I have to say, really enjoyed the writing in here, mainly because it's set in the 1920s, and I can tell that Libba Bray did a lot of research with the language, saying things like cat's pajamas and heebie-jeebies and creepy crawlies and just speakeasies and prohibition time, and just really immerses you in the world. Going into this book, I didn't know a whole lot about it. I'd seen a couple reviews on it, but basically it was just, I didn't watch too much of it. One, Books, Booze Reviews, basically the My Drug Kitchen of BookTube. I'll leave a link down below, you gotta go check out her channel. But she basically said that it was 1920s and flappers and Ouija boards is how she set it up. And so I was like, okay, I'm sold. And then when I saw this in the library and I opened it up, I just kind of flipped through the pages and I saw Ziegfeld. He was like, okay, I gotta read this book. And basically it is about a girl named Evie, or Evangeline is her full name, and she gets in some trouble in her small town in Ohio and ends up getting punished by having to be sent to live with her uncle in Manhattan. Now how that's a punishment, I don't really know, and neither does Evie, but she plays along, ends up going to Manhattan to live with her uncle, and kind of gets in some trouble there as well. She hooks up with one of her old friends, Mabel, who is this quiet, shy girl who is in love with her uncle's assistant, Jericho, who is also quiet and shy. And then she also meets Theda, who is one of the Ziegfeld girls, and her brother, or gay roommate, Henry. And then she also meets up with Sam Lloyd, a con man who has some powers of his own. I love the characters. There wasn't one I didn't like, well, except for the bad guy, but it kind of he creeps you out. There's like paranormal stuff. There's religion in here of like a brethren. Oh man, it creeps you out. So if you get creeped out easily, do not read this at night, because I read it at night and I got so creeped out and I was up till like 4 o'clock one morning, and yeah, but it's so good. The only thing I have to say is that the ending kind of fizzled out like a lot more than what I expected. Kind of ended on like a mushier note, and I was just, I didn't really, I don't know. I just thought it was going to end a little bit differently. I'm going to put the book down because it's freaking heavy. Other than that, I love this book. The character development with Evie, she starts off pretty kind of quick-whipped and selfish, and she still kind of has her selfish tendencies, but you also see a softer side of her. Libba Bray basically writes like in third person, so it's easy to like jump from person to person and give their point of view what's going on. For some chapters, she writes as the killer, and that's what really creeps me out, because he sings like a song, and oh, just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. Well, an amazing book. Go check it out. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars just because the ending was a little lackluster for me, but it was still good. Yeah, so The Diviners by Libba Bray, definitely worth reading and checking out. So as soon as you can, do it, because it is so good. Cat's pajamas, cat's meow, it's Jake, it's on the trolley, just makes you wanna Charles in. But yeah, just go check it out. Okay, that's all I have for you this time. I will see you later. Bye.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it.